Thank you for tuning into another episode of Breaking the Silence with Arthur, Nikki, Nicole, where you can unleash your inner voice. So today's guest is Brittany Applewhite. She was born and raised in Mullins, South Carolina. Another person from my hometown is on the stage, and plus, she's family. She is the jack of all trades, from construction, heavy equipment, tattoo artist, social media content creator, business owner, home remodeling, and pouring concrete. She takes pride in helping others. So the term stranger is not in her vocabulary. To know her is definitely to love her. She measures her success as how many lives she can touch, help, and change, not by how much money she makes. So, after the countdown, everyone please welcome Brittany Applewhite to the stage. What's up? What's up?
What's going on? What's going on with you?
Good. Thanks so much for being a guest.
Yeah, you know it.
So
I gotta support the fam.
I know that's right. So tell me a little bit about Applewhite thing. How did it start and what it's all about?
Honestly, the name Applewhite thing came from kind of like my stand-up shows. I mean interviews. For the most part, I was thinking of a name that nobody probably wouldn't have. And that's kind of how I wanted to keep my name alive, and I already had a logo and I already had the LLC under Applewhite thing. So I kind of just stuck it out. So that's the name of my concrete. It's like Lady Applewhite, and the shirt say Applewhite thing. So
wow.
yeah.
So I mean, my daughter was saying that you had a podcast. So is that Applewhite thing? Do you have a podcast up on that? Like when you go out and do those interviews, is it considered like a podcast or is this just for entertainment?
I do have a podcast, but also I do it's a it's a show called Sex Chronicles. It's like basically for comedy purposes. People just tell they sex bloopers for the most part, and give you something to laugh at and a lot of entertainment. And it came off of our podcast. Me and my wife have a podcast, but it hasn't been active here lately because we've been working hard on other things. So
Okay. So do you plan to get the podcast back up off the ground or do you just
yes,
leave it where it's
definitely.
at?
When we do get in our home, because we're gonna have like rooms for different things, and one's gonna be for me, and the other one we're gonna set it up for the whole podcast where we can like sit in the chair and get further back from the camera and stuff like that. So we were just buying little things at a time to add to it for the most part.
I know that's right, because podcasting can be very, very expensive. Whew.
Yes, yes, it can. Just the mics itself, and like if you want a lot of quality in your stuff, you don't want to buy like hand me down mics, like little $40 mics. You want to buy $200 and $300 mics, and make sure in the the mixers to hook it up. And it's a lot of work when it comes to that techie stuff. I see you learning though. I see you getting better with yours.
Man,
You might surpass me.
If you knew where I came from with the first mic. You'll be like, listen, now you know good and well you ain't had no business up there.
You got to
But
start somewhere. I
I
respect
had
it.
to start now. I had to start. I had
Yeah.
the little what audio face. It was like about that big because you know that wasn't worth nothing. So I was like, you know what, you got to do better. So my daughter was like, you know what, mom, it's time to upgrade. So she got the, I think I forgot what it's called, the Foresight or whatever it's called, audio interface with that
Yeah.
speaker amplifier to make the sound better. So
Right.
if people knew where I came from, they'd be
Whew.
tripped. They're like,
Man, you
what you
still
was
gonna
doing?
go. Hey, but I was like that too, And then the sad part about it is when you first start, you buy a lot of different things that you don't need, and most of the
Mm.
stuff you keep is sitting in a drawer now, wasting money. Yeah.
Collecting dust. I got, you know how many microphones I got sitting in the drawer right now collecting dust and all kind of gadgets that I really don't need.
Yeah, exactly. It's
I get it.
crazy.
I get it. But you got to get that podcast off the ground. You got to.
I am. I'm gonna be more consistent when we do get out of here because right now in the current house that I live in is really I built it out in my living room. So I had I got rid of the whole couch. I just threw the whole couch away.
Not
So
a whole couch.
I threw the whole couch away. I had to get room because I do have a vision for it. I do, and my wife she listens to other podcast people, and we're gonna just do it different this time, not like we did it last time.
You have to though. You have to watch other I listen to other people podcasts, but I told somebody in an interview, I said I listen to other podcasts and support, and
Mm,
I do it because I'm looking at what they're doing, so I know not to do it. Because I want to be
right.
different. I want to be different. So
You learn stuff from each video you watch. Like when I watch stuff and I take one thing from one person and I go for it with that.
exactly, exactly. So let's shift into why you chose to go in construction and heavy equipment field. Why did you choose that? I never saw you in that.
Yo, it's a funny story. Let me tell you. My cousin, it was Thanksgiving. It was like the day after Thanksgiving or something like that. And my cousin needed a ride to go pick his check up. So I gave him a ride to go up there, and they had like a list up there for potential employment. So, just goofing around, I put my name on the list. I'm like, well, I was working at the Sapaco at the time and also in college, and it was killing me. I was getting no sleep, zero sleep. So like during that time, like a week or two later, they called me and I'm like, oh my God, should I go? So there was hiring for like turn the stop sign type and when I was holding the stop sign I was like I want to do what they're doing, and I used to just like sneak on the machines. They never gave me permission. I
Oh
used to
Lord.
but I taught it was
Not
she
even
said,
certified older people stuff.
I ain't even gonna lie. I used to sneak on their mini excavators, their front end loader, and it came up to a time when it was ready to transfer, and I was like, "Can I transfer as an operator?" Because he started seeing me be good on it. Like I was actually good very quick. So he transferred me as an operator. When I went to Georgia, like I did so many things that was like unheard of there. Like I used to back up like two 45-foot trailers tied together. I had to back them down the bridge, and so they started trusting me. So they wanted me to like try running the crane there. And this crane is very, very difficult to pass the test. It's pretty easy when you get in the seat, but once you pass the test, I'm like, yo,
Hmm.
I ain't no way I'm gonna pass this test because a lot of people fail it. But
Wow.
I got tired of traveling. I got tired of like jobs coming to an end as well because you get in a housing contract for a year and let's just say 6 months of that, now the job is over. You have to find another job and you stuck in a contract. So um I wanted to do I wanted to get out of it. Like it's good money. It's good money when you're traveling, but I just got tired of it.
Wow. But shoot. At least it worked out from all that sneaking went in vain.
I could have turned them people stuff over, and I ain't really know what I was doing at the time, but now that I shouldn't have did that. But they wasn't gonna teach you a certain jobs. They're not gonna teach certain stuff people stuff, and you have to just go get it for yourself because they're not
You
willing
right.
to help you. Yeah,
You right. You right. I get it. I get it. You ain't had
yeah.
no business up there. But
No, I did.
so tell me now. Now you do tattoos too. So
Right.
how long have you been doing the tattoos?
Actually, the tattooing has been off and on. I still do them now when people ask, but much people down here for the most part don't ask anymore. Just like relatives and stuff like that. But I started doing that in like when I was 19. I'm 33 right now. I
All,
have grown from it. I don't some tattoos I'm scared to do though. I ain't gonna do it. If I don't think I can, I'm not.
all these talents you have, because I know you was real big on the tattoos for a good little minute, and then I didn't see anything else about it. I'm like, she got all this talent she just sitting on.
You know, one thing about having a lot of talents is it's hard. It's hard to have a lot of talents because
Yeah.
first of all, you don't know what you was put here for. What's your purpose? I still don't know that. And it's messed up because I have so many talents. You just have to choose one and like go with it. And that what I do now, let me tell you this. My dream, my passion was to be a homicide investigator. But I feel like since mental health running my family, I don't know if I could do that job, you know. I don't know if I can take those thoughts home and still be happy and stuff like that. Or I might go crazy, you know. So um I just don't know. I just don't know.
But you won't know until you try it, though.
I know, and that's why I do a lot of trying and succeeding. One thing I will not try is to do hair. I'm not doing that.
I'm definitely not doing that either. But
Yo, I'm not about to have my hands cramped up nowhere.
but you know when you'll know which one of those talents are your passion, because when you do it, you're gonna feel real good, and it's not gonna feel like you're doing any work. Like it's really gonna just feel good. You're gonna want to do it all the time, and that's when you're gonna be able to know what's a hobby and what's a talent and what's a passion. Honestly,
Hobby talent. Yeah, I don't know, but you know what? When I do start working on like pouring concrete and I'm in the zone, it is fun. It's
yeah.
fun to see like customers like I can't believe that's a woman crew, like because most of the crews that I use are mostly women, you know. So I want to give women the chance to like to see if they can do it or got it.
Right.
Yeah.
You got somebody up here saying they want a tattoo.
Who said they want a tattoo?
Yeah, I think that's your wife.
Oh Lord, she on YouTube.
Yeah.
That
Wow.
girl is crazy. She do want a tattoo. I owe her a tattoo right now.
Well, see, now you got to give it to her because you up here talking about you a tech. You got to give it to her. She should have been the first one to get one. What you mean?
She got some. She just don't. She want her whole body drawn on. She
Oh
different.
no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she different. You got somebody up here saying we're fam. We here family.
Yeah, that's JS, man. That's JS. I like JS.
Oh man. So who has influenced you the most on your journey?
What do you mean influence when you say
Like like role models.
role models?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start and say this girl. Her name is Tasha from Marion. Her name. I can't remember that girl last name to save my life, but when I was younger, I was about 13 or 14. She used to have all these nice cars and I was like, I want to be like you when I grow up. You know, I just seen her hustle and she was like, be better than me. She was like, basically don't have only one income, have two, three, four, five. If something don't work, if you break your leg, just have a bunch of income. And I stuck with that. I stuck that. So I wanted to learn. I wanted to learn everything, you know. And it sucks now because when I go to like cookouts, family cookouts, somebody want me to change their tire, or they want me to do something productive that, while they see me.
Well, I mean, it helps. It helps to have somebody that know how to do it in the family, and you ain't got to go out and look for nobody. So, hey, you
But
told
if
them
this
to do it.
but if this my off day, if this is July 4th, I don't want to be doing no work. This is my off day. I want to sit with y'all,
Oh man, not today. That's what they say. Not today.
Yeah.
So, if you could be remembered for one thing, what would that be?
Remembered for one thing. Ooh, it sure won't be president. Um, I would just say I would want to be I want my name on a bridge because like bridges, they stand up for 100 years, and they at the end of each bridge they put a stamp on who built it.
Hmm.
So 100 years from now, whoever's tearing that bridge down, I want them to see my last name on it, and that's just that. Yeah.
Now I didn't know that. That's some information. I didn't know that's what they do.
Oh yeah.
Hmm. Interesting. So I'm gonna give you a fun question.
Okay.
If you won the lottery, what's the first thing you would do?
How much we talking?
I'm talking about Powerball lottery, like billion.
Oh, billions? The first thing I'm doing, I'm gonna have to get that G wagon.
Just said the G way.
That G
Oh
wagon.
Lord.
That see once I got that G wagon, I made it. Anybody around here, anybody listen to this, ever listen to this? If I got a G
That,
wagon, I made it.
that was the wrong answer, cuz that was the wrong answer.
But
You were
I'm gonna
supposed to
tell
put
you the
wifey
first,
first.
huh?
You were supposed to put wifey first. You gonna say you gonna get the G
Girl,
wagon.
she about to spend this money with me, but the first thing I'm doing is I'm probably the first. What popped in my head was a hotel because it take 1.5 to build a hotel, and I needed by a beach. But I went with the G wagon because I deserve something. I deserve something, and also I will put about half of it in my savings and let it accrue interest.
Hey, hey,
For the
you
most part, I
gotta
gotta
think about
get money from somewhere. Yeah, the
it. You
millions don't
got to.
last forever.
Exactly. It don't last forever. So you gotta invest it back in so you can keep money. I get it. I
Yeah,
get
keep
it.
money rolling in. Yeah.
But your wife, she said, yes, yes, I'm her wife.
Tell her to
Claim it.
get. Tell her to get, man.
Claim it. Yes.
That's my wife. She is a good spouse to have. Like I would pray everybody in the relationship end up with somebody like her, honestly.
Awesome. Oh, that's so sweet. I see you
Yeah.
bragging about her a lot, so I know she a good person.
Yeah, she's definitely a good wife.
I saw that post when she bought you that camera where your I think it was your birthday. I was like, that's so
I, c-
sweet.
I could not believe it. I was asleep all day. I was sick. I was sick that day. I was asleep all day and she come throwing a box on me. But she knew I was gonna buy it for myself. So that was a big surprise.
Man. So my most important question, as we
Okay.
wrap everything up, is where can people follow your journey and how can they contact you if they want you to do a tattoo or they would whatever your trade is they want to use? How can they get in touch with you?
They can get in touch with me by hitting Brittany Applewhite on Facebook. I'm on TikTok as Applewhite Thing with an A. I'm on YouTube, Applewhite Thing with an A. Instagram, the same thing. Everything is same. Um, if you want some concrete poured and all that, you need to call me directly. I'll on my Brittany Applewhite page is my business card up there as well. You can just call that number
I
for the
don't think
most part.
she's good with Facebook, everybody. I don't
I
think you
am
need you.
not.
Oh,
Look,
oh, woo.
you don't understand how busy I really am. You don't like when you were sending me the bio, I'm like, dang, I forgot to do this. I forgot. First of all, I got in an accident in 2014 that caused me to lose my short-term memory.
Wow.
Yeah, so I really struggle with remembering things like all the time.
I did
Yeah,
not know that.
yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's good, but I suck on Facebook. You ain't lying.
Yeah, I know you're on Facebook. I know. Do not reach out to her on Facebook. Get hit on TikTok. I didn't try that. Hit on YouTube. It maybe you need to try that. Facebook, no.
Honestly, nobody can get through my messenger. If it's right now, within the past 2 weeks, let's just say it's been very, very hectic. So I've been struggling with getting back to people. So, and
That's
I
a
got a big job right now. It's a big, big job.
okay. Yeah, Jordan Nicole saying the goat.
Yeah, that's my girl right there.
And she said she deserves to spend on herself first, but I'm going to help her spend the rest of it. I heard that. I heard that.
Yeah. So what made you can I ask you some questions?
Go shoot. Shoot.
Yeah. Yeah, since we wanted to ask questions around here. All
Oh,
right.
okay. Go ahead around here.
So based off your first book, what was what was your purpose in writing that novel?
Which one? Mixed emotions.
The very first one.
Well, I mean, I always wanted to be an author. And when I found out how easy it was for me to publish a book, because nobody wouldn't tell me how to do it.
Mm.
After I researched and researched, I was like, When I published it and Amazon said, "Oh, we just published your book," I'm like, what? It was that easy? Just to load it in there and go with it. So I mean, I always wanted to publish something, as a child, but I never thought I would actually make it. Put it like that.
So what's the process of publishing for anybody listening?
Well, I took it a extra step. I went through the copy. I wrote. Can't get that word out. I written all my books. I went to the Library of Congress, and I have a certificate for all the books. So basically, nobody can steal what I have.
Right.
If somebody say that's their book, they send you a. It takes a little while for them to get back to you, maybe about a month or so, depending on the length of the book. The first book it didn't take, but maybe 2 weeks. But when I went on Amazon, I created that KDP account, of course. And once you create that account, then you load your manuscript in, edit it and format it, and you create your book cover, and you load it in there, and put your descriptions and everything. Send it off to Amazon. Sometimes it takes 24 hours. Just depends on the length, I think, too. And they'll get back with you and say your book is successfully published. Free.
And you know what? I wrote a book and still ain't published it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
I mean,
went some places. Well, it went around Mullins because it was kind of like episodes because I was loading a chapter or two each week or something like that, and everybody was like, "When you write the next chapter?" And
exactly.
yeah,
And didn't do nothing with it.
I didn't because honestly, I don't know. I just didn't have the time to do it. Most of the time I was writing that book, I was sitting in the equipment.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it's only $65 for you to get it to send to the Library of Congress. So at the end of the day, it's a win situation because that's all you pay. Now you gotta, of course, get your copies of your books.
Right.
But other than that, it's still dirt cheap to publish.
Yeah.
You're paying all this money to publishers and they can do it themselves.
Did you happen to put yours in like the audiobook? Like
No, the reason why I didn't do audiobook yet because audiobook can be very expensive. You have to try to get like a producer to kind of like put that together and get all the audios. So then I guess you gotta load it back up to Amazon to do it, but it's a longer process to do audiobook and it's very expensive to do it too. I mean,
okay.
But that's how people are listening to things now. So eventually I might actually do something like that because people are they're reading, but a lot of younger generations not reading.
Yeah, because I listen to audiobook like
See,
all the time. Yeah.
I don't. That puts me to sleep. I'd rather have the actual book. So, but that's the way of the world now.
Well, it depends on what you're doing. If you exercising, when I walk in the morning, I listen to it. When I'm working, I listen to it. If I couldn't do it when I get home, no.
Then shoot, probably nobody doing that when they get home. It's time to go to bed.
Right.
But yeah, I forgot about that. You need to. I told you I would help you with that process, so it's not like you can't get that book out there. So
I mean, I am. I need to better. I need to add a last chapter to that book. Yeah.
And the fact that it blew up the way you did it, chapter by chapter, you just imagine what that book is gonna do for you.
Yeah, I see that. But I started out on Wattpad. Did you hear that before? Yeah,
I read
yeah,
I
that's what.
read some of your stuff on there. I said
Yeah.
like, what's she doing? I don't like to be left hanging. I mean, come on, what you doing?
Yeah, somebody told me to get in touch with a movie producer. I'm like,
Something.
no, nah, nah, not right now.
You just want to play with somebody. That's where they play with people emotions. Put that
No,
stuff out.
I actually enjoy writing, and when you start writing, a lot of stuff that you didn't think would come together, like how I'm gonna turn this, it
Mhm.
really like falls in line. It's just like fall in like a little puzzle. It's crazy.
See, that's like mixed emotions. When I wrote mixed emotions, everybody don't know, but it has a lot of explicit stuff in mixed emotions, and it's a collection of short stories. So it left everybody on like cliffhangers, like because I plan to put another. Well, I'm supposed to have dropped that book by now, so we ain't gonna talk about it. Never. But no,
So wait, like when do you have time to write now that
I,
you so
I
you
don't.
are you putting writing on the back burner?
Not really. I'm gonna try to release the two books that I said I was gonna release this year in May. I'm gonna try.
Right.
They're halfway done. It's just I don't really have time. Like podcasting is what I love, and I mean I love to write, but I love this. So it keeps me busy. So I
Right,
really just
right.
don't have time to like get in a quiet setting like I know I can write in a quiet setting or either with some music and just do it because it's always something to do with the podcast because I want it to be good. So I have to focus.
Right, right, right. I feel that. I feel that. You got to choose one.
I mean,
You can't
eventually
do both.
something's gonna lack though. I mean, right now,
Yeah,
I'm just keep real. It's writing right now, just like
right. You got a good platform though. I'm proud of you, man. I see what you're trying to do. You know what
thank
I'm
you, thank
saying?
you.
I see that.
I got you. If you need something, some help on that end with the podcasting too,
Look,
because
I'm over here looking like seeing people pictures going in circles and stuff, and I'm like, now what in the world is this a slide or I don't know, child. I'm confused.
oh god,
I'm confused. See, the thing is, I done made my intro and I don't need anything else. You
yours is straight
introducing
to the
people.
point. Boom,
Yeah, yeah. And I thought
straight to the
about
point.
that. I thought about like having like my wife, she talking to somebody else, like bringing somebody on. Then I might bring somebody in and just have fun with them.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, you gotta keep it entertaining. It's always got to be something. So
Right.
that stuff, but that creation stuff, it takes time. But hey, if you've seen the first episode, you can tell that from the first episode to almost 50 episodes now. I believe we might be on 50.
Oh,
We
really?
almost at 50. I think we got to be at 50.
Yeah.
It things have changed because I've learned along the way. I went to workshops, research. Like you have to constantly research in podcasting because things gonna change.
Yeah, your dedication is out of this world. I see it. It made me honestly, I was watching one day last week and I said, man, me and my wife gotta go ahead, but I'm gonna wait till we get in the other house. Just to
But
have.
when you started, you got to make time for it. Like
Yeah, I'ma just set like 2 days a week out for doing that.
it takes a lot. It really takes a lot. But it is what it is. I mean, it's your passion. It's gonna be okay anyway. It's not like working. Like when I was writing and I would sit up late at night, I would be asleep.
Mm.
But with this podcast, and I got dual screens, and I'm on this screen working on this and this screen. It keeps me up to 7 o'clock in the morning sometimes.
Oh no, honey.
Yeah,
That's dedication. It'll pay off in the end.
I gotta fix
I,
that. I got a wife. I gotta fix that.
Hey, look. I was like that when I first started playing the game and started streaming. I used to be up there like that, and my wife was like, we got a
Right.
toddler, like we got a newborn."
Oh
And I
no.
was
See,
like,
you was messing up now. You had the
I
top and the
well,
newborn.
at the time she was going through something where she didn't want the baby at her sight type thing, and I'm like, every time I get the baby, she was like looking, and she would follow me everywhere with the baby. So I don't know. During that time, it was an addiction. Learning how to set everything up, and it was an addiction.
It can. I mean, it can keep you up. It really can keep you up because really I don't have too many breaks from podcasting. I'm really booked off.
Yeah.
So between podcasting, I do work a full-time job on top of that. So
Yeah.
I mean, I
I
work at
know
night
exactly
now,
what you mean.
so late night is my time to do stuff. So I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah. For me, it's when the children go to sleep. Children go to sleep. But for the most part, I maintain pretty well. I try to anyway, if I can remember it.
Yeah. Hey, well, I would like to thank you for coming on. This has been a good episode for coming up here and chopping it up with me.
Yeah, no problem at all. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Haven't seen you in a minute, so it was good seeing you again and knowing that you're doing well.
Yeah, today is a really good day. You just happen to be a part of it.
Ain't that good? Ain't that good?
I'm telling you, man.
Everybody out there, thank you so much for family is on the stage representing Mullins, South Carolina as well. Y'all got to make sure that y'all support her. Let me put her information back on the screen so y'all can support her on her journey with Applewhite thing and everything that she has coming towards her. Everything that she touches is going to be blessed. Trust me. She's going to find that purpose and she's going to take off. I'm telling you, she has so many talents. Yeah, you have so many talents. You just got to pick it and go.
I'm telling you.
You got it.
I struggle. I'm still struggling, sis. I'm telling you.
You got it, though. You got it. You're going to figure it out and you're going to know it's your purpose when you find it. Because when I found podcasting, I knew then that was my purpose. So you're going to feel, trust me, it's going to feel good.
I appreciate that. And you better not stop either. As soon as I see you slow down, I'm on you.
Hey, get on me. Get on me. I'm like, all right, cuz I don't want to stop the But thank you everyone for tuning in. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel for Breaking the Silence for snippets, new episodes, and more. Tonight at 8:30 p.m. it's going to be another debate on the stage. Should a boyfriend receive husband treatment? So y'all can tune in with Samara Moses tonight for that. Next week, open mic and debate night will be canceled for the week and resume the following week. So next on the stage is Tamika Miller. She's a singer from Wilmington, North Carolina. Singing is her passion, so tune in tomorrow for her episode at 12. And followed by her is Rasheed Myers, better known as Raw One. He's like the polymath of arts. So tune in tomorrow at 12 and 1 for the next episode of Breaking the Silence. Family, keep your head up. You got this. And thank you once again for being a part of this journey with me.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much.
You're welcome. Y'all have a good night. Until next time, let's break the silence together.